Hi viewers, welcome to Max IELTS tutorial. If you are a first time viewer of our channel, then subscribe our channel without fail. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the so-called most difficult part in speaking, that is the cue card. We will be discussing recently asked cue card question. Let's first discuss about how the cue card round will go. In the cue card round, once you are given the question to you, you will be given a minute time to prepare to speak on the given topic, after which you are expected to speak at a length of 2 minutes. In that 1 minute given to you, you will be aided with a paper and pen so that you can make notes of what you want to speak. And you can also have a glance at the paper now and then can express the answer for the given question. Having all this in mind, now we shall start discussing the cue card question. The first question goes like this. Describe an ambition that you have for a long time. What it is, what you did for it, when can you achieve it, and explain why you have this ambition. Now we shall see how to expand the given question so that we are able to speak at a length of 2 minutes. Whatever may be the question given, you will have to try to divide the given question into small questions using the WH questions such as what, why, where, who, and whom. But remember, you can frame many WH questions, but shouldn't forget to address any of the question that is given in the question set. Now, let's start expanding our given question. The first question goes like this. What is an ambition from my point of view? Why is it necessary to have an ambition? What is your ambition? From when do you have this as an ambition? What have you done for it? How far have you achieved it? When will you accomplish it? What is the reason for having such an ambition? Now, let's see how to expand the answer using these WH questions. Starting with the first question, what is an ambition from my point of view? So, from my point of view, an ambition is a desire to achieve something and the determination to achieve success. Moving on to the second question, why is it necessary to have an ambition? According to me, well aimed and supported by values, ambition reflects a healthy self esteem and higher power of abstraction and visualization of the future. Ambitious people have a gleam in their eyes as they approach their goals. They vibrate at a higher level and have a contagious enthusiasm about accomplishing things. They inspire and motivate others. Moving on to the third question, what is your ambition? My ambition is to establish my own startup, which is a private tutorial center for the underprivileged at free of cost. Moving forward to the next question, from when do you have this as an ambition? Generally, everyone has different ambitions at various stages of life, but I always had an attraction towards teaching. The strong will to help the underprivileged was when I was in my grade 6. Let's move on to the fifth question. What have you done for it? How I have molded myself as a teacher, both with respect to my educational qualification and as well as profession. So the next question is, how far have you achieved? I've taken the first step of starting a tutorial center on a small scale and trying to make myself financially strong so that I can build a tutorial center which would be helpful when I expand my center on a large scale. Moving on to the next question, when will you accomplish it? Once the infrastructure for the classroom is done, and when my family grows to a position where it is not dependent on me financially, I will kickstart with my classes for the underprivileged. Coming down to the last question, what is the reason for having such an ambition? There are two main reasons for having this as an ambition. First and foremost, it is because of my mother's motivation which she had given about this profession. And the second main reason is the influence of my family members, where majority of them are into this profession. Now, let's have a look at the sample answer. From my point of view, ambition is a strong desire to do or achieve something great and the determination to achieve success. The necessity to have an aspiration is it reflects a healthy self esteem and higher power of abstraction and visualization of the future. Ambitious people have a gleam in their eyes as they approach their goals. They vibrate at a higher level and have a contagious enthusiasm about accomplishing things. They inspire and motivate others. Talking about my desire, it is to establish a startup where I can take tutorial classes for the underprivileged students on a large scale at free of cost. Generally, everyone has different goals at various stages of life, but I have a contradiction in this view, as I personally never had any fluctuations about it. From my childhood, I always had an attraction towards teaching, and this really became a very strong dream when I was in my sixth grade. Since this is a very sturdy aspire which I had from a very young age, I had started molding myself from the very beginning. Since mathematics was my favorite subject, I pursued my undergraduation and post graduation with mathematics as my major, after which completed my bachelor's in education so that I can prepare myself to be a good tutor. I started my profession as a school teacher for the primary sections, after which I was promoted to the secondary section. Once I gained the experience of working with different levels of students, I thought to take the first step to start off with my tutorial center with just two students, which had gradually grown into a bunch of eight students. I'm preparing myself to be financially stabilized so that it would be easier for me to construct a tutorial center. I believe this is a very essential step as it will definitely be of great use when I expand my classes on a large scale. Finally, I like to close by highlighting the two reasons why I have got such an intention. The first and foremost reason is my mother's motivation about the profession. She used to say that the only two professions that will be stable in this world until human life exists are medical and teaching vocations. And last but not the least, the second cause is the influence of my family. I've got a lot of relatives who are indulged into the field of education. To name a few, my mother, grandmother, maternal aunt and uncle, and my paternal aunt, and many of my cousins are tutors by profession. And so I think this is an incorporation in my own genes. Hope the video was informative. And if you like the video, please like and share our video and do subscribe our channel without fail. You can also follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Until next time, have a happy learning.